My Hebrew brothers and sisters, 12 tribes of Israel, scattered all over the globe, welcome back. Just want to say that it's a blessing to come back to you by way of this video, and we trust that you're doing well, that you've had a great weekend, and started out Monday again, okay? I know that, many of you are still trying to recuperate from, the last week with the weather and the heat, and it's continued to be hot all over the country. It's hot. And a few weeks ago, I was in Jacksonville again, so anyway, I decided to take the bus. Okay, I decided this time I'm going to take the bus. They made a couple of trips in different places. So anyway, at the bus stop, at one of the bus stops rather, I was talking and sharing, with a Hebrew Israelite sister who just becoming awakened, and someone want to know, is the Old Testament laws still applied to us? And I said, yeah. I said, the Old Testament law applies to every Hebrew Israelite believer. And even to the non-believer. If you're Hebrew Israelite, even if you have not been awakened, the law still applies to you. And, every bit of the law applies to us. Every bit of the law applies to us. The problem with Christianity is that Christianity is basically jumping over line and taking unto themselves something that does not belong to them. I was a Christian for many years too, even though I was Hebrew Israelite, and I decided to switch to Christianity as a young age. And I found this out. Excuse me, my sinuses give me a little bit of trouble. But I found this out. It is very difficult to deal with Christianity. The Christianity aspect to the Christian aspect to, when we talk about the Torah, when we talk about, the commandments and so on. Because the same rule that applies to us in their estimation, they want to say it was applied to them earlier, but they found Jesus. They found Jesus. Okay, Jesus found them, they claim. You see, if you understand the early history of the Hebrew Israelite people, I want us to go back a little bit to the call of Abraham, our great-grandfather. This is Abraham, okay? The message was given to him to leave Ur of the Chaldees and to go into the land of Canaan. He went by faith My brothers, the same faith that he exercised, knowing not where he was going, but he went. The Christian is claiming the same faith. Okay? Faith is faith. But the thing about it is that they were not, as the Gentile people were not called to follow the law, because they have their God. They have their God. Now, they adapt, if they adapt our Elohim, if they adapt our Yahuwah, if they adapt our Yeshua, then they come under our law, the law that Yahuwah gave us. It was given to us, special people, and all the nations around the land of Israel. Those who have their God, they subscribe to their God. Israel must believe and accept what Yahuwah said, because he called us unto his own peculiar people, his own very special people. So then, we are not like the Gentiles. So the Gentiles now, they claim that they were redeemed from the curse of the law. No! They were not under the law, because the law was not given to them. Unless they made themselves bondage to it, taking on something that's not theirs. This is why they couldn't keep it, because it was not given to them. It was not in their DNA. It was not written to them. It was written to us, the Hebrew Israelites. So we are bound to keep it. We are bound to keep it. Yeshua said in his own word, not even one little dot. You see the little dot we put over the eye? That little dot? Or that little stroke? He said, none of that will pass. He said, before the law pass away. None. Everything is important to us, my brothers and my sisters. So, Christianity, with its rejection of the Torah, of the law that Yahuwah gave us, 19 hours. The law, the Israelite, the Hebrew Israelite law, is not hurting us. It doesn't hurt Yahuwah. But the thing about it, because they're living in the same country that you and I live in, the laws that Yahuwah gave us, the countries are using them as code of ethics. And so whether you're Hebrew or the so-called Jew or the quote-unquote Christians or the non-Christians, and whoever they are come under the law. They're running away from it. Oh, they don't want to keep it because, the Bible said, according to them, Yeshua came to, release us, to free us. Then if you free us from it, well, you keep it. But don't tell the government you're not going to keep them. Oh, wow. Tell the government you're not going to keep them. So, for us, my brothers, my sisters, it still applies. just as it always has. The law applies just as it always has. So Christianity, they don't have to keep it because it wasn't given to them anyhow. Yahuwah made a covenant with Abraham. He made a covenant with Isaac. He made a covenant with Jacob, or Jacob, if you want to call him Jacob. Right? That his children, his descendants, will be blessed. Praise his name. They are not, the Gentiles are not descendants of Jacob. So they don't have to worry about it. Why they worry? Why is it that they spend so much time organizing themselves, going through, talking, all kind of crazy stuff? Why? Why do they have a heartburn over the law? They don't have to keep it because it wasn't given to them. It's time for them to wake up and to see that what they refer to as the Old Testament, we refer to as the Tanakh or the Torah. It's the same Bible that we have, my brothers and my sisters, same as they use, with the exception that, there are additional books that they don't have in the Bible, that the Christian theologians and other scholars claim, said that they were not authorized or they were not, worthwhile put them in the Bible because it didn't do anything. Look, my brothers, my sisters, these are good books, good book. The ancient scripture, like Joshua, Jubilee, and all of those different, books that they call pseudepigrapha. They are books of history that tells us a lot about ourselves. Amen. So let me say this, my brothers and my sisters. For us, it is all, still apply that we keep the Torah, we keep the law. The Christian can go on worship in their Christianity because that's their religion. It was founded for them. But we don't have to thank Constantine, because what Constantine did was to take the law and the Torah and make it whatever he wanted to make it. And then here comes a group of people, call themselves church fathers, and they're going to determine that the law that Yahuwah gave us, it was not good anymore. It wasn't good for them, but my brothers, it was good for us. He said, the law of Yahuwah, of Elohim, he said, is perfect, converting the soul. Praise his name. The testimony is good. He said, it's perfect and it converts the soul. My brothers and my sisters, let me say this. Yeshua came and he done away with the ceremonial part of the law because he sacrificed himself once and for all. So we don't have to go through the animal sacrifices. And my brothers and sisters, in Isaiah chapter 53, he said, by his stripes we are healed. So then, don't let anybody tell you anything and that is contrary to the word. The law, the ancient law that was given by Yahuwah to us is still good perfect, was not given to the Gentiles. You know, the Gentiles have Christianity. Let them keep Christianity. We keep the law. We abide by the law. We do what the law tells us to do. Yahuwah gave it to us. It is ours. It's not for the Gentiles. They don't have to keep it, even though they have to keep it by living in the land, in the country that they're living in. My brothers and my sisters, time is gone, and I thank you for your subscriptions, and I ask that you continue to do that. I ask you to walk with the King today and be a blessing. Shalom.